Hello and welcome again. This is Pen TV. Here is a special announcement coming from the office of the chairman of the Church of Pentecost. And this announcement goes to all Church of Pentecost members who are in Ghana. All Church of Pentecost members who are in Ghana. So it's a special announcement from the office of the chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Eric Kwabena Nyamiche, going to all Church of Pentecost members. Now, here is the statement. This is a circular that has been issued and signed by the chairman, addressed to all assemblies of the church. And the statement reads with a greeting. It starts, "Dearly beloved, you will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you." And this is taken from Psalm 91, verses 5 to 7. Now, the statement itself reads that as you may be aware, this is coming from the chairman, as you may be aware, the World Health Organization has declared the coronavirus a pandemic. That is, it has become a global challenge. But we believe that in times like this, we need not live in fear and panic or spread anxiety. We can draw strength from the above scripture, says the chairman, and believe that God is able to protect and take care of his own. Therefore, the chairman says, let us continue to raise prayers to God, who is able to heal those who have been infected, stop the spread, and also help scientists come up with a vaccine. Now, the statement from the chairman continues to say that, however, the Bible also says in Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15, that be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise. The chairman's circular or statement continued to read that with this admonition and based on the statement by His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in his address to the nation on Friday, March 6th and Wednesday, March 11, 2020, that the fight against coronavirus, which has been declared a global pandemic, cannot be that of government alone, coupled with the 2 confirmed cases in Ghana. The statement also continues to say that this pandemic includes a Ghanaian, and we want to all understand and accept that coronavirus does not affect only whites. The statement goes on to say that based on the above, the chairman's office wants to direct all ministers and officers of the Church of Pentecost, as well as the entire membership of the church in Ghana, to take these directives. These directives are coming straight from the office of the chairman. And these directives have been given by the president serious, and also make sure that they adhere to it in all churches, homes, and workplaces. So the chairman is asking all church members of the Church of Pentecost in Ghana to take the directives from the president very, very seriously. And among these directives include the following. Number 1, the chairman of the church directs that Sunday, that is tomorrow, Sunday, March 15th, 2020, should be used to educate members on the preventive measures, after which there should be intercessory prayers in all assemblies. And so we are expected that tomorrow at church service, the service will be used to educate people on coronavirus. And then also we are all going to join in church to pray as far as coronavirus is concerned. Also, there is another directive from the chairman saying that sharing of false news on various social media platforms on possible treatment, prevention, which only ends up creating fear and panic, should be stopped. And so if you're a church member, you are expected that if you spread any information which is deemed as fake, which leads to more fear and panic in the community and society, you are encouraged by the chairman to stop it. And rather, information from accredited government sources on preventive measures may be shared. So if you're going to share information coming from the chairman, make sure that the information you are sharing is from an accredited government official or an accredited source. Another directive from the chairman's office, we continue to observe the basic preventive behaviors such as washing our hands regularly, using alcohol-based sanitizers, stop the shaking of hands, avoid touching nose and mouth with unwashed hands, covering nose and mouth with a flexed elbow when coughing or sneezing, and avoiding unnecessary close body contact. So these are personal hygiene and a number of other directives that we are all expected to observe, and this is also being stressed by the chairman of the church. Again, we must minimize church and congregational practices that encourage body contacts such as hugging and embracing. Also, avoid waving of handkerchiefs. And so at church tomorrow and other church services, we're encouraged to reduce carrying out hugging, embracing, and waving of handkerchiefs, as these could lead to the spread of the disease. Again, the statement says that during communion service, ministers, officers, and leaders involved in the preparation and administration of the communion must adhere to the preventive measures outlined by the Ghana Health Service and the Ministry of Health. And so all officers and ministers who will be administering communion henceforth must make sure that every safety measure that is to be adhered according to the Ministry of Health and the Ghana Health Service is followed. This has also been stressed by the chairman of the Church of Pentecost. Another directive is to do regular disinfection of microphones, handheld instruments, and door handles before, during, and after church service. And so we are all expected that before church service, during church service, and after church service, all instruments, especially the microphones, are disinfected. Also, placing of sanitizing dispensers or hand washing dispensers at entrances or vantage points, including urinals, lavatories within the church premises, and encourage members to use them before, during, and after church services. All church members, all assemblies in Ghana are expected to place these sanitizers and sanitizing dispensers at lavatories, urinals, and at vantage points so that people can have access to it to use. This is also coming from the chairman of the Church of Pentecost. Another directive is the latex hand gloves or sanitizers be provided for church ushers and money counters. So all those who count money at church and the ushers, you are expected to use latex hand gloves or sanitizers. Also, mechanisms should be put in place in basic schools and senior high schools of the church, also at the Pentecost University College, also at the Pentecost Convention Centers, and all assemblies to caution and assist people on basic preventive measures. And so we are supposed to take advantage of our schools, that is all Church of Pentecost schools, both primary level, the senior high level, the Pentecost University College, and at the PCC, the Pentecost Convention Center, both in Accra and Kumasi. And we are supposed to ensure that mechanisms have been put in place at these places so that we can use it to assist people to understand how to prevent the spread of the disease. The final directive is that any other practical steps that the local church deems fit in support of these preventive approaches are being suggested to be employed. And so the chairman says that apart from all these directives he is giving, make sure that on your own, if you identify other ways of preventing the spread of coronavirus at your assembly, you adopt them. Finally, the statement of the chairman of the Church of Pentecost reads, finally, we urge all members everywhere to pray for God's intervention. The chairman is asking that apart from observing all these safety and preventive measures, let us all pray for God's intervention in this global pandemic. The statement continues to read, "May the Lord be with you." Yours faithfully, Eric Nyamiche Apostle, chairman of the Church of Pentecost. And the letter or the circular is also copied to the General Secretary of the Church and then the International Missions Director of the Church. This is the special announcement that came from the office of the chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Eric Nyamiche, to all assemblies of the church in Ghana. Thank you very much.